Hello and welcome back to my channel, Craft Time by Casey. I am Casey, and today I am going to be opening my treasure bag from GGC Beginning Beaders, and I am so excited. Something to keep in mind, she does not have a monthly subscription, but what she does have is a notification list. And I will link everything in the description box below. You definitely want to get signed up to be notified, because when she puts her treasure bags up for sale, they sell out very, very quickly. And that notification email usually comes about a day or so before they go out for sale, so you can be all ready and prepared to snatch one up. And they come out about every other month or so. So if you would like to see what came out for this treasure bag for June 2025, then stay tuned. All right, let's see what we have. So usually when she releases her treasure bags, she releases two different versions. And as you can see, the theme is summer fun. And the version that I got is roses and lavender. So I will put in right here. These are the two different versions that came this time. So I am super excited to go through these. And as you can see, there are 23 listed items. However, you can see we've got some sub points in here where it looks like several items were put into one bag, but different items. So very cool. Also, see up here, several full inch strands of beads. Oh, super excited to get in here. And it would make sense, since I have the lavender bag, that my bag is purple. So here is a sneak peek. I will set this up and we will go through it. 15-inch strand, 8x5mm rondelle, opaque plume spray painted glass beads. I have to say, these are very uniform, very smooth. I really like this color, very nice. 15-inch strand, 4x2.5mm rondelle, opaque lavender, spray painted glass beads. Now these are very similar to these, of course, just smaller and a little bit lighter shade. Same, very uniform, very smooth, very nice looking. 14.5-inch strand, 6mm round, rose quartz gemstone beads. And I love the color variation in gemstone beads, and of course with this rose quartz, it's very subtle. You have some that are a little more translucent, some that are very opaque. Very nice. 16-inch strand, 6x4.5mm rondelle, rose mix, electroplated glass beads. These are so shiny. Look at how reflective these are. And this color mix is just perfect for the theme. I love this. 13-inch strand, 4x4.5x6mm triangle, rose mix, electroplated glass beads. And again, with the reflection, super shiny. And a much more neutral mix color in here. Very, very nice. And of course you can see that faceted triangle shape. 13-inch strand, 4.5x7mm oval, lavender golden framed electroplated glass beads. And she's had beads like these before in the box, and I love these wrapped beads. These are super cool. 14-inch strand, 6x4mm rice, half rainbow purple electroplated glass beads. It almost has like an A-B tint to it. Look at all those different colors in there. Of course, it does say it's electroplated, but that is really, really cool. 15.5-inch strand, 3x2.5mm rondelle, pink electroplated glass beads. And these, of course, are super tiny. I love beads like this because I view them as spacer beads, but beautifully colorful, faceted, reflective spacer beads. These are really, really nice. 18-inch strand, 6.5 by 5.5 millimeter rectangle bicone, lavender electroplated glass beads. And these are such a unique shape. You've got that almost oval, and then it has a point on each side, like you can see it right there. Very cool. Again, that lavender color, very shiny. And as if this wasn't enough for an entire bead box, these are just the strands. And now we're going to be getting into the metal and the loose beads. Pack of 3, 20 by 22 by 8 millimeter glazed rose handmade porcelain beads. You can see these are in the shape of starfish. Very cool. And it looks like the hole goes down from one of the points through to the other side for each one of them. Very nice. Pack of 15, 15 by 8 by 5 millimeter pink violet fish spray painted glass beads. And they are super shiny, of course. Same on both sides. And the hole goes through the wide part of the fish there, right there in the front. Very cool. Pack of 15, 9 by 9 by 5.5 millimeter lilac tulip spray painted glass beads. And of course, these are obviously flowered tulip beads. You can see the hole going through top to bottom. You could always add one of the rounded beads to be kind of the stem. Very, very nice. Pack of 8, 14 by 12 by 9 millimeter lilac rose rainbow electroplated glass beads. And these are bright, super shiny. That electroplated makes them very shiny, but you can definitely see the rose in it. And the hole goes straight through like that. Very bright, very nice. Pack of 10, 16 by 10 by 5 millimeter antique silver tone alloy dolphin beads. And these are really cool. The hole goes through the top there, through the tail. So the hole goes across the top like that. So that's really cool. So here is one of the multi-packs. So we have 6, 11 by 8 millimeter faceted drop purple rainbow electroplated glass beads here. And then over here, 6 by 4 millimeter faceted octagon pink AAA grade crystal beads. And then here, 6, 10 by 8 by 4 millimeter faceted rhombus lilac AAA grade crystal beads. One thing I love with this AAA grade, they're just so high quality beads, and you can tell how shiny, how beautiful they are. These are just amazing. And in that drop, the hole goes across the top right there. All right, so here is the other multi-pack. So we're gonna start here at the bottom and work our way up. We have 2 15 by 19 by 3.5 millimeter rhinestone alloy starfish. Then we have 2 19 by 18.5 by 2.5 millimeter rhinestone alloy butterflies. Then we have 2 24 by 18 by 5 by 2 millimeter rhinestone alloy dragonflies. Then we have 2 14.5 by 18 by 2 millimeter rhinestone alloy umbrellas. So for each of these, I've got one on one side with the rhinestones up, and then what it looks like on the back. So these are very cool. I mean, just almost beautiful charms. And of course, she's calling it an 8-piece charm / pendant pack. You could definitely use them as either one, charms or pendants. These are beautiful. 6-piece pack, golden alloy rose enameled seashell charms. And I have 2 of them flipped over, and these are really, really cute. It's hard to see it almost, but there's like a pale pink, almost peach colored enamel in there. These are just super cute charms. I can almost see a charm bracelet in my future with the amount of themed charms that we have here. Very cute. 2-piece pack, 22 by 13 by 8 millimeter pink dried flowers glass pendants. Now, these are so cool. It's got a real pressed flower on the inside. That is so cool. And you can see it's wrapped all the way around with the wire wrapping, and then of course the loop at the top. These are amazing. I love these. 138 by 17 by 7 millimeter rose quartz horse eye with platinum tone brass findings. Now, this is super cool. And if you look, it's all the way to the back, and you can see it goes in just a little bit. And then the bail here at the top is a heart with a rhinestone in it. Maybe it's a cubic zirconia. I don't know. It looks like a rhinestone. This, again, just beautiful. I love this. 132 by 9 by 6 millimeter rose transparent faceted crystal glass with brass drop pendant. You can see that facet in there. And again, the gold goes to the side and it goes in just a little bit. It's pinched on the side. That is beautiful. 180 by 8.5 millimeter pink nylon tassel pendant. And I have to say, this might be one of the cleanest cut, silky, smooth tassels that I have seen. I mean, this is just in pristine condition. I really like this. 6-piece pack, 12 millimeter gold and platinum tone brass spring ring clasps. As you can see, you pull it back there, just like that. Got the loop on there. And we have the multi-tone, 3 in gold, 3 silver. Very nice. 1 meter, 4 by 1 millimeter platinum tone iron chain. Now, this is Rolo chain, and of course 1 meter, so you get a good bit of it. I really enjoy using Rolo chain, and this feels pretty sturdy. Really does. Very nice. All right, so this is everything that came in the Summer Fun Roses and Lavender treasure bag. And usually when I do my openings, I like to, highlight kind of one standout, 1 or 2 standouts, and that's always so hard with the treasure bags because genuinely it's hard to pick a standout because I feel like I could just go through the whole bag again because they're just so beautiful. The treasure bag is so beautifully curated. She's so intelligent and so talented. I absolutely love her treasure bags. I cannot recommend them enough. But I'll do it. So, couple standouts for me. These pressed flower pendants are just unique. I think that's what makes these stand out. They're not just your typical pendants. You've got some real flowers pressed on the inside. These are so beautiful. And another one will be these rhinestone pendants or charms. They're just so shiny and bright and beautiful and just fit the theme for the summer. I love this. Like I said, I can't recommend it enough, but you have to keep in mind that she does not have a monthly subscription. I really wish that she did. It would be so convenient just to sign up for that. However, I can understand it. There's a lot of convenience in not having a subscription. You can decide each time whether you want it or, you don't for whatever reason. And I can really appreciate that. Having, you can make the choice. Usually for me though, it's a pretty easy choice. I absolutely love these treasure bags. So I will have the link in the description box below on how you can sign up to be notified. You simply add your email address, and then a day or so before they go for sale, she sends out an email notification so that way you are ready to go when they go for sale. They usually sell out pretty quickly. So you definitely want to pay attention for that notification. So if you like this video and you want to see other videos just like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and give me a like. Leave a comment. I absolutely love reading my comments. You guys are so kind, and I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.